Welcome to Elephant Monster, and today we're going to be bringing you a Listcussion of the 6 fake video game secrets that have totally fooled you. If it's your first time on our channel, what we like to do with Listcussion is find lists from across the internet, and then talk to each other about them and decide if we agree or disagree. Today's list is from whatculture.com, and my co-host today is Zodical Candy, aka Natalie. You can find her on a Twitch channel at Zodical Candy if you want to see more of this beautiful face.
Oh my god. It started great and then it just went just crashing.
Just
crashing entirely, yes.
I got
yes.
this.
But thank you, I really appreciate that.
It's like I do these a lot.
Yes, thank you.
All right, so number 6 is petting the pig gets you better gear.
In what?
So
In
Monster Hunter World.
Okay, it's like,
So there's a pig walking around.
Yes.
You can pet the pig and you got to time it, otherwise the pig gets mad and hits you.
I remember that pig very well, yes.
Okay, so
And I got hit
apparently,
by it a couple of
I didn't
times.
know this rumor, but apparently there was a rumor going around that, where is it? The rumor going around that petting Pogi the pig in Monster Hunter World would increase your chance of grabbing rare loot. Nobody batted an eyelid about it. They all did it.
Yeah.
It turned out that this tip was a little joke perpetrated by players, but for a while, some truly, genuinely believed that it would increase their chances of getting better gear. Even without the tangible boost, it was supposed to give a little nice ritual to perform before you ventured out on a hunt. Pogi deserves your love.
Okay.
I never did that, never heard that rumor.
I've pet him a couple of times, but I had no idea this rumor was spread out by players at all.
It took me almost an hour to figure out how to pet him. Like, I'm not even joking, because it's like an exclamation point.
It was a button.
I didn't know I had to hit the button for that.
It was one button.
But I didn't know you had to hit the button for that one thing. So he kept hitting me, and I didn't know that was wrong until you guys were in the chat, and you're like, yeah, if you hit the button, you'll actually pet him, he won't bite you. Because don't you remember? I was like, the pig keeps biting me.
Unfortunately, I do remember you saying that, yeah. Yeah. That's interesting, actually.
Why does the pig keep biting me?
An hour.
I might be exaggerating. Maybe it was like, 55 minutes, but.
Okay. Yeah, that's fair.
Oh, here's a good one.
That's
I remember
better.
this one. You won't know this one, I don't think.
What's that?
Numbers 5, Eris can be resurrected in Final Fantasy VII.
Oh, you've told me about this plenty of times while we were doing the playthrough.
I'm not even going to read this. Let me see if I can recount the story. I know Gary can.
Okay.
The story was that a playtester in Square Enix's offices had, in his version, revived Eris. And he had done so by grabbing a specific item, bringing it to a fish at the tower, and that would eventually allow you to revive Eris, giving you the better ending.
A fish.
A fish. There was a fish you had to feed something to. I forget what it was. There was an item you fed to the fish. It was in the spiral tower in the middle of the Temple of the Ancients. The fish is there. He's there. Gary's looking at me. He's nodding in confirmation. I know it's confirmation
He's not.
bias.
He's just looking at the ceiling right now.
Anyway, that was the theory.
Yeah.
But the tester stated that it must have been removed because it didn't work.
Right.
So they must have removed it at the last second.
Yeah.
So they started petitions. This is before we had everyone ignored petitions. This was like a real petition.
Right.
To get this installed back in the game. Because nowadays we've got change.org, no one even goes there. It's pointless. Change.org, get a sign on my street. That might work,
I've seen some.
Change.org, fire the CEO.
Yeah.
This won't work. Anyway.
I've seen a couple of them going around,
Yeah.
They were pretty stupid, but yes.
But anyway, so I remember this story going around, and I remember spreading it myself. Like, guys, can you believe that cut out Eris' revival? Like, it's the worst ending ever.
Yeah.
Who'd want to be with Tifa?
Yeah.
She got huge bazonkas, but come on, Eris is the good girl. We like her.
No, I like
Tifa. I know.
personally.
Yeah, you like Tifa.
Yeah.
The rumors swirled about different ways that she could be resurrected from her grisly fate.
Yes.
Be it by getting Tifa killed instead or rescuing her ghost in a church. Sadly, there was no actual way to revive your companion, and she was lost in your party forever. Oh, and it was also perpetrated by GameShark, because people would use it to put her back on the party. So you would see her and be like, oh, it works. Why can't I get it to work? What do you think about the Eris revival?
I mean, I wasn't very attached to Aerith, so...
As I said, I didn't think you'd have much to say with that one.
No, not really. Unfortunately,
this one you might.
corrupted my save, so I could never finish Final
I'm
Fantasy
gonna on our Friday night Final Fantasy streams here that we have yet to properly do because we keep getting exhausted.
Yes, you were supposed to catch me up. Yes.
We're gonna do that. We're still doing that. Okay.
Okay.
So that one was all me. This one's gonna be all you because I don't know anything about it.
Okay.
The pendant in Dark Souls.
Yes. Oh, you mean the different items you get to pick at the very beginning at the character selection?
I think
screen?
so.
Yeah, I remember that. I remember that because, you're the one, again, you're the one who introduced me into Dark Souls 1. And I was asking you which of those specific items at the very beginning of the game I should choose, because you get to, I guess it's like some perks, different perks.
Well, that's what we thought. So there should be no surprise that when one of the starting items, a pendant, provided seemingly no buffs or value at all,
Yeah.
fans got to work finding out its deeper meaning. The borderline obsession wasn't helped by the fact that the creator stated in interviews that the players should start with this item for the best experience either.
That's
with
right.
people losing their minds about what the pendant could do and trying to unlock it.
Miyazaki was the one that said that.
Yeah.
Right? He was like, hey guys, it's actually doing something.
Yeah.
But he's known to troll players though. It's
Yeah.
hilarious. I love it.
It turned out to simply be a big bad bit of banter on Miyazaki's part, though, who
Yeah.
confessed to whipping up debate about the pendant simply to play a prank on the most obsessive fans.
I love this. I love this. Yeah, because technically I think the pendant was like, it has no real use or whatever. Is that what it is? Because
Yeah.
you can get the master key, which unlocks, doors early on in the game without having to, search for a specific key or whatever. So you got like different items that get to make your experience a little bit easier in the game.
Yeah.
The very first few hours of the game, and that one did absolutely nothing. So people were speculating. They were like, actually, it's the best item in the game. It's like
Right,
it's
if you have it,
super
it does
secret.
this or it does that
yeah.
kind of a
So
thing.
it was hilarious. Yeah, I like that.
Number 3, triggering the old lady, Call of Duty Modern Warfare 2.
I
I don't know this one.
I don't either.
Yeah. These days, where anyone can run recorded video game footage through the effects suite and doctor anything they want, most gamers are pretty skeptical when an unconfirmed Easter egg pops up. Majority of us can spot a fake, no matter how convincing. But back in 2010, around the release of Modern Warfare 2, it wasn't so simple. In the case of The Secret Old Lady, and Activision's most dominating sequel, which came from a YouTube video with over 15 million views, players had no idea what to believe. The fact that the Easter egg was recorded live from someone playing and discovering secret off-screen stuff only led to more persuasiveness.
Of course, a YouTube video, right? Okay.
How could anyone edit such lo-fi footage? There are a few hoops that players allegedly had to jump through to trigger the secret on the underpass map, where you would find a hut, put a bullet in the top left corner of the door, put 3 in the bottom left, 2 in the top right, and 4 in the bottom right. To top it off, you had to throw a flashbang, and an old lady would come out and berate you and then shoot you to death.
That's
Of course, it was all BS.
I was about to say, that's insane. Who would legit just like know the exact...
I'm bored.
Who would sit there? Yeah, who would sit there and be like, wow, what did I just trigger? I better just record what I just did and just, go through it like...
Yeah.
I mean, I gotta respect the people that actually do that. That find all these glitches,
Well, I mean, that one
in the
wasn't
game.
real, though.
I know, but like the ones that are actually real, though. All the
Yeah.
glitches in the games and stuff, I commend them.
Number 2, another one for Fallout.
Yeah?
Fallout 3, you can play as a ghoul. I didn't hear this rumor, did you?
No.
No?
What would you... What? Where did it come out from? What?
With the game's third release, there's a rumor that you could indeed transform into something more than human. You came across plenty of ghouls in your journey. Humans who have been transformed into zombie-like creatures by extreme exposure to radiation. And it's whispered through the message boards that if you hit max radiation level and didn't die, then you too could join their ranks.
But if you hit max radiation, you die.
That's what I mean. You gotta find a way around that, Natalie.
Yeah.
Come on, death is just a construct of your mind.
Right, so just like wear that specific thing at like 1% HP and then just do a dance and you'll survive? Is that what I mean, I don't know, like what?
It's a little far-fetched, but it made total sense at the time. Consequently, plenty of people will no doubt remember walking to the nearest radiation hot zone and standing there as the bar slowly ticked over
Yeah, it's like,
and
guys,
over.
nothing's happening right now. Should we just keep going?
Yeah. Eager to see what horrible secret transformation Bethesda had in store, and then died. We'd all been tricked.
Yeah, that sounds about right.
Oh, what?
What's up?
The Ruse Cruise, Metal Gear 5. I don't remember this one, do you?
I don't. You're the Metal Gear fan, right?
Yeah, I never heard this one at all, though.
No?
While all Metal Gear games are weird, Metal Gear 5 was particularly odd. From its winding, fragmented narrative to the way the game was marketed, initially revealed as an original title from a team called Moby Dick Studios, there was always a bit of mystery for fans to unravel. As a result, when the game ended on a surprisingly flat note with the whole chapter of repeated missions and narrative twists that came out of nowhere, no less, like the indoctrination theory before it, fans clung to the idea that a Chapter 3, which would finish the game properly, was secretly coming. Dubbed the Ruse Cruise, the fans across the Metal Gear Solid message boards are putting together evidence that suggests in time the secretive third chapter would indeed be released, and it was all a part of Hideo Kojima's master plan. There just had to be more to it, right? Well, the reality is that Kojima's fractured working relationship with Konami was no doubt what left Metal Gear Solid 5 feeling so unfinished and rushed in the end. Not a grand bait and switch. Still, at the time, the secret ending felt entirely possible. I remember that actually going around.
You do?
I remember people talking about that there would be another ending to Metal Gear, that it was going to come out, but at the same time, they're like, but they're firing him. Is this all one big thing because he just messes with people?
Speaking of Kojima rushing things because of Konami, maybe it's his like secret revenge with Death Stranding. He's like, I'm gonna take as much time as I want now.
Who does that affect but him? Who does that affect?
That's what I mean. I don't know.
Me, Kojima. Give me your games so I can decide if you're a genius or a madman.
Can't wait, man. There's so many people speculating that, Death Stranding is actually coming out this year.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I can totally see that.
Can you?
Yeah, I can see that happening. It'd be part 1 and it costs us $20.
Oh my god, yes. That would be hilarious, actually, man. That's
what it'd be.
Hilarious.
Don't worry, the full-fledged game's coming out next year for $60.
Yes. Support it in the meantime, please.
Please support it.
Yep.
So there you go, Natalie. What do you think? I know you didn't have much to say with these, but neither did I. What did you think?
I mean, honestly, I was kind of surprised because I didn't know any of those. So it's good to know, I guess. It's good to know that developers control their fan base without, any remorse or anything. I like that.
Right.
Yeah. That's fun. That's always fun.
Okay.
It's also fun to see how gullible the player base is at times too.
Yeah, no, that one I do find interesting. Things that, even I fell for the errors thing back in the day. Like, oh man, why did they cut it?
But
Gary's nodding his head off screen. Not only did he fall for it, but he also sold his entire life savings to get them to make that ending. I got all of that from a nod.
It's not a nod, Ben. This is not a nod.
That's a nod.
No, it's not.
That's a nod.
It's not.
He also tipped his glasses. It was like bidding on an auction.
He hasn't moved his hands like the whole time. God damn it, Ben.
Our secret off-screen Gary. No one knows who you are except those who watch the videos.
Yeah, pretty much. That
All
was
right.
interesting list. Yeah, thank you so much for hosting.
Thank you guys for joining us today. If you want to find more Natalie, then just subscribe right here to Eligible Monster, where we're bringing you more discussions, more Listcussions, and more things in general. And you can also find her over at twitch.tv/ZodiacalCandy,
Yes.
where every Friday, Saturday, Sunday, and Monday, not Fridays, Saturday, Sunday, and Monday.
And I think Thursday as well.
Thursday as well,
yes.
she streams.
Yes.
You can also find us over here on Eligible Monster at our Twitch channel, Eligible Monster, where it's either me and her and Dan being stupid, or it's me being stupid, or it's me and Natalie being stupid.
Just him.
It's a combination of stupid.
Just him. Yes.
Twitch.tv/Eligible Monster, Twitch.tv/ZodiacalCandy, and we'll see you next week, or next time, or next video right here at Eligible Monster.
Thank you, guys.